I think it. Wait. No. Oh, huh? I. It worked. Oh, wait, no. Is it because I. Yes! See? It works. I'm genius. It's. Cuphead is one of them games that doesn't capture the mouse, and when you click away from it, it minimizes, which is interesting.
Yeah.
So I was like, what? The game doesn't show up? I'm sure I put it in the capture. And then I was, oh wait, I need to click on it. And then it worked again. Great. Get it? Because it's a great.
Okay, I can control it again. Just real quick to see, can't you just change that?
Probably.
Do that?
Alright. Oh, it doesn't... Wait. Then I have to change the resolution to the right amount. There.
I know that works in almost every game,
wait.
because I do that in almost every game.
It doesn't actually snap to the side. Is there another, like... No, it's just full screen of windowed. Oh. Well, at least this helps.
Yeah. I think for the stream, that is good.
Great. Let's try it out. Should we put it on Polish just for... Actually, I don't speak Polish. Swedish?
How about a little bit less sweet?
Should we put it on French?
I think we should keep it on l'anglais.
Nah. That sounds like a you sort of. That sounds like something you want. No more technical difficulties.
I almost said testicle difficulties.
Those sound awesome. But maybe that's just me.
Welcome to the YouTube and welcome to the Twitch and welcome to a Head of Cup, where we will be playing a Cup of Head and a Mug of Man.
Great.
Let's get into it.
Yeah.
I think we do the new one?
Yeah. Mugman! You
okay.
This is you, so that's Cup Man.
Do I want to be Cupper or Mugger? Or do you
I prefer Mugger.
You can be Mugger. I'll be Cupper.
You know what would be unfortunate? I don't think, knock on wood, I don't think it's going to happen, but it would be really annoying if my controller were to expertly disassemble itself during playing, because it should be screwed together again correctly after I fixed it. But
it just explode.
I mean, there's a few things that shake that didn't shake before. So it's suboptimal.
How do multiplayer?
Oh wait, that's right. Press any jut into boy.
Hello.
Hello, my name is Mughead.
Let's visit our good old kettle elder.
Wow. I really hope my controller is going to be nice to me, knock on wood. Because that, if that would turn out not workulating.
Controls actually. Okay, so Sting usually plays this with someone else, and that other person has a weird control scheme.
How do I dash? Oh no. Yeah.
How? Why can I not?
I think I also have a weird control scheme because I don't have a clue how the.
More technical difficulties time.
It's been a long time since I've played this at all. It's.
Okay. Why is shoot on? Like. How?
Great question.
How does he get? What?
I think he has special sorts of hands. But yeah. Very interesting.
Like, that's not a normal place to put your fingers.
I mean, no, like, I can't defend that. That is really not a normal place to put your fingers.
Like, I think How do I
That
change
is
them?
absurd.
How do you...
see?
You know, I think I had it like replace. I think I put them like this because then they're like next to each other.
That makes a lot more sense than equals and minus. Because at least then you're not like hovering over every button on the keyboard. You're just hovering over like a few keys that you wouldn't use anyway. That makes sense.
I think this makes sense to my brain. Why is
I
move vertical and move horizontal? What even?
Oh, that's for the controller when you're using a joystick.
Ah, okay. Your turn to
this
do your
stick gives me joy.
Two.
Wait, yeah. The dick pad? I mean the pad. The pad.
Dilf pad.
The dill. The dill. Jump. Shoot, X shoot. Do I have a dash at all? Right bumper.
Right, but... Oh yeah. My brain cannot read, like, controller words. Yeah, like, I see that as right button.
There. That should...
That makes a lot more sense, yeah.
I think that makes sense, then.
Do you know who else makes sense?
My uncle.
Actually, probably. But also...
I suppose so.
Also, you know, someone who makes sense is the musician 50 Cent. He made at least 50.
Well... Sure. I'm sure that's accurate.
I've never seen him make more than 50 cents, so I don't think I've ever seen him at all.
Hey, Ocean! I revived you!
Oh, thanks. Let me revive you.
I revived you!
No, I want to revive me next. Yay! I revived me!
I'm definitely gonna have to get used again to holding this controller because it's... I don't know, it's not... I'm not great at holding things. Which is probably, honestly, now that I think about it, because my hands are sizable. That was not... I was not supposed to do that, was I? We can exit the map.
We were supposed to talk to the kettle man.
Do you want to do the kettle man? Or do I?
Oh yes, I can do a good kettleman voice.
Uh-oh.
You'll have to lay out those debtors to move on.
Debtors?
Now shake a leg.
I don't have any legs, Grandpa.
You mean Elder Kettleman?
Putting some R in places where it really is not possible is just hilarious.
True.
Grandpa.
I know that the map has like weird shortcuts, right? That's a thing this game does. You be Apple?
Alright. Hey fellas, looks like you're in for it now, eh? Well, I used to be the same way. I was getting into trouble, running, jumping, shooting. But now I prefer strolling around and going to the pictures. But hey, let me give you a hand. Take this. You receive 30 gold coins! Pac-Man. That Pac-Man on them.
Okay, so... I think we go shop first, right?
I want to do one more thing, because I realized that's this thing. Because I do think it would be nice to do this. There, now I can also move with the joystick. Joystick.
Okay, so first we shop, right?
Yeah, shopping.
Who's gonna be pork rind? Wait, does he even say things?
No, pork rind just says... Well, actually, no, it does, actually. Actually does. So, actually...
I know in the TV show he talks, so...
Should I be a grindy pork man?
You can be a grinder.
I love Grinder. I'm sure I'll use it someday. But,
What do I want? I mean, Smoke Bomb is very good. Chaser is because I suck at aiming. Spread is very risky, but strong. Roundabout is funny.
I think I'm just gonna go.
Hearts I don't really care about. I kind of want to just be funny. And the rest is too expensive.
You got to equip those new purchases if you want to use them. Look at your equip card, you bums.
No.
Sniffed. Oh, wait, no, that's... No.
B-shot?
Alright then, smoke bomb. Alright then,
Both got
Cuphead,
it?
smoke bomb. What?
Both got our?
Yeah. I
Okay,
sure
so
do.
What do we first do? Do we first go here?
Gaming.
Here, or here?
I say we start gaming a lot.
I think maybe this one.
Let's go.
Yee. I remember, like,
Fnorist Flollies.
in my own time, I think I played this game, like, a tiny bit.
Oh, Jeepers.
And I sucked so bad, I think I took, like, a couple hours to get past this.
Well,
So,
I think that's just everyone's experience. At
yeah,
first.
Cuphead is a hard game.
I love what?
I love harmonies.
I love harmony and playing songs together with my friends.
I don't play songs, I just play music.
Alright. Ho ho ho. I got
Ooh.
the sticky spiky orb. Almost
My favorite
spike-tastic.
enemy, Spike Orb.
Oh yeah. That was it. I think that was an automatic response that my brain had there. Oh!
Yeah, I need to
Smoothly.
get used to having to, like, lock my thing.
Oh. Well, I tried.
Okay, I am probably not gonna make it, but I'm sure gonna try.
Are you sure about it?
I wanted to do a Perry, but Perry the platypus wasn't here.
That is a platypus? Perry the platypus. I'm not.
Platypus?
I do not know how
Perry
to
the
do it.
platypus?
Perry the Nair.
Perry the dairy?
Perry the platypus.
I'm very, very occasionally getting like a lag spike. But it's
I
like
think I am as well.
every very rarely, so I don't think it's too bad.
Well, too bad. You just lost banana.
I hate losing banana.
Banana.
It's a banana, by the way.
It's Swedish for banana. It's banana.
Okay, I don't know
Banana.
what... That was very smart of me. I don't know what my EX is supposed to do.
It's
but
supposed to
whatever it's
float
supposed
around
to
you.
do, it doesn't do it very well. Thank you.
That was my being stressed.exe .mp3.
.exe.
I love when my sounds are .exe.
Did we? I am very good at parrying. I do remember that.
Then
also
why do you
from
keep
playing on my
dying?
own. Because Cuphead is not.
I thought for a second instead of Acorn Maker it said Macaroni Maker, and I was like, what is a Macaroni Maker doing out in the forest? Perhaps going for a stroll. But I ignored that because it's me.
Okay, third time's the charm, right? Actually, no, third time's the time we win. I think that's better than a charm.
Well, but now you're making us look bad if we don't win. because then we are like invalidating. We are.
That's just. How am I so bad at pear?
I love Bear. Perry.
We both just sat
Oh,
there like boing,
no, I got
boing,
the Perry the
boing.
platypus. I'm not that intelligent. Okay. Good job.
What did I just die to?
To the plant.
The plant was dead.
The plant. The projectiles still live though. Like the plant.
Oh.
It's
yeah,
shooting
it shoots
you.
projectile.
You, Bellin.
I had not
What?
even noticed that it was shooting projectiles at all. I thought that was the mushrooms, but it's both of them.
Everything is murdering you here, Ocean.
True.
And remember, kids, everything here is murdering you.
You know who? Ah!
Same mistake that I made.
We are both the good brains.
Good brains. Oh yeah.
How are you at 3 HP still? You are a
I am a gamer.
professional.
I'm a gamer with a capital G.
Not a capital Mer?
No, that likes separately.
Golly, either of us have 3 HP.
Oh. Or if one of us is like no longer alive and the other has 3 HP, at least then it works. It might be that else
What
it's
is
gonna
over
weigh
here?
them both and that's the guy. Oh.
Ooh, we should definitely do this before we do anything else, right?
Schmerb. Yeah.
Be gone, spirits! Oh wait, you're real!
Nope.
I was about to hit you with your parry move. That's how you deal with ghosts around here. Only a nitwit tries shooting someone who ain't really there.
Oh shit.
Speaking of not being places, would you fellas mind moving on? You're spooking the fish.
We are pretty scary and persuasive. We
Look
don't
at what's
often
inside
not
of our
get what
cups.
we want.
That is terrifying.
No, that's
Milk.
just my cup. I mean, milk.
Same thing.
Well, do you do right and I... Oh, you left and I... Right?
Yeah.
Like you write a letter.
Ooh, that was a big brain of me. I did a dash into a perg.
You dashed into a pear?
Yeah.
Wow, a pear.
Oh, after this level, let's real quick
Remove that
do
message.
yeah.
Shooty.
Oh my god, that's an old man.
Oh my lord, that's a young man.
Why
Hello
is he
there,
so
young man.
small?
Well,
Ooh, that was a good double.
yeah, of course. I double. Let me just... How do you do that again?
Actually, I can
That,
do it
right.
on my phone as well.
There.
You already did it.
I am
Good
a
job.
take snavvy snavver.
Who does... What's her name again?
The cup. Chalice.
Something Chalice. I
Uh,
think it's like Charlie Chalice or something?
James. Jonathan Chalice.
Gosh, I don't know how to thank you, boss, for saving me. Where are my manners? I didn't even introduce myself. I'm known as the legendary Chalice. Pleased to meet you.
Larry.
I was searching for magic and were trapped by those ghosts. Speaking of magic, please accept this gift.
No.
It should help. There are some other mausoleums around Inkwell Isle. I just wonder...
What do wander? Good question.
We unlocked a new snooper.
Snooper.
Dear me, you mustn't forget that medical supplies have to be equipped in the menu before use.
Damn, I love it when characters just blatantly state stuff that is game mechanics. It is one of those things that just kind of amuses me because it makes no sense, but it's funny.
I mean, of course it makes sense, else it wouldn't be in the game.
True.
And I love being in the game.
Okay. What should I go for? I think I'll go for the smoker now.
Well, yeah, I bought the smoker last year.
That was an incredibly creative smoking joke. Bet you've never heard that before.
I interpreted that as you buying a person who smokes.
Yes, and they smoked for me.
Incredible. Saving your own lungs.
Yeah. Regular. We might need to do a break in the middle of this stream to make sure that I can rescrew my my controller, because I think it might be a bit looser than it. Okay, that was not my. I think it's not entirely tight.
Also, I assume you probably know, but did you know this phase of the boss battle has like an Easter egg?
I don't know if I knew, but I don't remember.
Okay, I'll show you next time if you don't win. Because if you don't attack it, something funny happens.
I don't know. I might have heard of that, but
Also, remember you have Super.
oh yeah. I was like, I'm going to use my X attack because that's what I do when I have a super.
Okay, this time we won't attack Onion Boy.
No onion boy attackage. Oh, you stole my snooper. My X, actually.
Stop shooting.
Oh, wait, that's right. That's right.
Look at the little fella.
Unai.
Look at him. He's so scary. He's happy. There's a little baby boy.
You didn't tell me that there would be more. Oh, no.
You can basically skip one phase to slightly make another harder. I think you can kill the little thingy though. I probably shouldn't hum along because it's probably very desynced because of Discord and stuff, but
More like snobulist hit.
true. I love how well animated this whole thing is so much. It's just such a good game.
More like in Greece.
True.
No. A question mark. I'm not sure why
That's
that
because
was.
we skipped the
Oh, so
boss fight, so it doesn't fully, like,
it doesn't really
I
know.
guess. Because we never, you know, finished the second phase, technically.
More like an ostrich in my bathroom.
That's the wrong button. But yeah, he cried when you heard him. Very sad.
Maybe we should hurt him more.
Yeah, probably. That seems like the morally right thing to do.
Yes. I love ethics. As long as it tells me I can do whatever in the world I want.
Ah, does it just target you, or...
I think it targets, like, interns.
It might. It might have just been that every time it targeted me, I was next to you.
Possible.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
Okay, I'm going to...
Pretty good.
I'm gonna whip out a
Re-screw your
screwdriver.
screws.
Yeah.
Is that a euphemism?
Yes, I am actually. I actually have a man in my room.
Named Screwdriver. Or named Driver.
Yes, but it's a euphemism. You know. Anyway, be right back.
Yeah. I will be your entertainment today, while Alice is grabbing a screwdriver. Now you see, screwdrivers are one of the many implements that can be used to drive screws. Now, driving is like a car, but screw is how car function, because otherwise it fall. So without a screwdriver, car faller.
I have to remember which screwdriver is the right one.
Not the one that's on the left, I assume.
Well, no, of course not. That's a flat head. At least I need a Phillips head. I need a lot of head, in fact.
Did you kill
What?
Philip for that, or
No.
is it naturally sourced?
It's naturally sourced from the best Phillips in town.
How do you judge which Philips are good and which are bad?
That's a gay. Oh yeah, that screw is not really tightly tighted, is it?
The untaught tight too?
In fact, it might still not be very tight, even though I just... Okay, now it's like stuck in there. Yeah, that's good. This one. Okay, cool. That is significantly okayer. Or should I say okayer?
You should.
Do you think I'd be allowed to add gamepad surgeon to my resume?
Probably, yeah.
Cool.
I mean, if you word it correctly, you can really add anything you want to your resume.
Very gay?
If you want to, yeah.
Screwdriver? Alright. Time to continue. And I'm
Let's
going
talk to
Oh, wait.
the- who's gonna... What would a coin even sound like?
Bing. Which
Like-
is incidentally the same. It's the same sound as that of internet lag.
Ah, you're having internet lag?
No, it was a joke. Because pig.
Ah,
Who's the coin?
you can be coin.
Harumph, I'll be a monkey's uncle if I'm putting my moolah in the bank. For all I know, Devil probably controls the place too. They'll never get a hold of my gold if it's spreading all around. And if some Joe happens to find a coin or two, cut for him. That's what I say. Humph,
We love harumphing.
humph.
Club joined
Joint
calamity. Brilliant croaks in anal. What?
Why did I read Croaks as Jake?
Good question. I don't know how to answer that.
Why did I think I was Mugman?
Probably because a really cool person is Mugman.
True.
Starring a really cool person
am Mugman.
as Mugman. I'm going to mug a man.
Whee!
My timing there was off like 3 different times. Oh, he just punched me in the face.
Oh,
I wish I could be a fan.
oh
Where am I?
bloody.
That was an incredible shot. I think all of the hits missed.
I'm an incredible Scot. Wait, no.
My favorite Scotland, Netherlands.
I almost got coined.
Buy a coin. Ooh. Oh,
I got lasered.
I got laid.
Don't
What?
have to duck under those?
Nope.
Huh.
I thought so as well at the start, but then I grew wiser and older. I'm old now. And some kind of a thing about
Instantly
wisdom.
80.
Yes. I've grown 70 years since yesterday. Knock out.
Wait, yesterday you were 10 years old?
Of course I was.
Wow.
Yesterday I was always.
I truly love making sentence.
I really hope someone's going to make an autobiography of me once. Which, yeah. And they're going to
A car
include
would
in there,
have to do
yesterday
that.
one was always. Because that's a pretty fun fact about me. We hadn't done Rooster for News yet. Go peel the ground in
Rooster
Rooster for News.
Get Roozer Doozer on.
More like Richard. Richard Azuzel.
I love ducking.
I'm a
One
duck
of my few
sometimes.
hobbies. Wait,
Ooh, question. Oh, that was. We should perhaps coordinate that better.
we definitely should have.
Yeah. So next time, who of us does it?
We both get it.
I go through the left, you go through the right. But then,
No,
like,
we both go from the left.
no, but like with the door method.
Ah, yeah, and whoever gets to the middle first doesn't get hit.
Mans did a big jump. Man saying, "Kidding, bruv."
I wish I was kitten,
Oops,
bro.
I got modulated. Oh no,
he also got
kitten.
modulated.
Great.
Look, he's a
I
right.
wish he got modulated.
Just love how it's like car sounds for the gravestone sliding around.
I never realized that.
I like to imagine that underneath are just tiny little wheels going like meow, meow, like a remote control car.
That was the exhaust sound. Great.
Also, I wonder, are Cuphead and Mugman tiny or all the other characters like massive?
Huh, that is a quick question, because it feels like they're both true.
Yeah. I remember there being something here, but yeah.
There is indeed a
Uh-huh.
way to get to the
Speed
other
run.
side.
Speed run. But let's get. What kind of object is this? Is it like an oil tanker thing?
I think so. I think so. Just stand right in his face like, I think, what is this? Maybe it's a butt plug. I mean, an oil
We're
tank.
also looking at each other and not him, which makes it even funnier.
Is this yours or mine?
I guess I'll do it.
Cool.
What's that? You two want to fly in a plane like I do? Ha!
Oh,
You're not sitting in any cockpit till you study those blueprints.
More like
Let's
green
go
prints.
study blueprints then.
Aeroplane blueprint. Schnoot, Schnebeschel, Schnebarry, Schnebrink.
Special. Shrink. I love shrinking.
Oh no, I accidentally shranked my balls. I am a bum.
I wish
Boom.
I was a bomb sometimes.
I wish I was a bum always.
Why is it so funny to see the bomb go backwards? Wait.
That really is something that, like, especially with this aesthetic, you're like, that is something that you find in a cartoon from like, from back
Like-
when cartoons were cartoons like cartoons
Like
were.
this, I imagine seeing like a Roadrunner not comic,
Yeah.
episode, and you just see like,
Yeah,
and then it explodes in Wily Cloacus'
Yeah.
face again.
Miley Cloaca. Yeah, I think that's an accurate assessment of the situation. Okay, let's go.
let's go.
Wily Cloaca. I love how I remembered his first name, but I didn't remember the animal he was.
Anyway, let's gaming.
We love gaming here.
I love gaming. Game.
Why am I not shooting? Because I'm holding the wrong button.
I was gonna say you are shooting, but I suppose that was when you
That
got
was
wiser
you.
and older. No, you were shooting at the moment that you said it, or at least that I heard it. Maybe that's just
No,
the love.
for me, I wasn't. I was holding the special button instead.
Yeah, I think that was the log of the
Imagine
Discord.
having a reaction time couldn't be me.
Imagine having legs. That's not me. Oi oi, what am I eating today? Tea and crumpets?
I love
Oh,
eating
just-
tea and crumpets. That's my favorite
That just
type
appeared
of
in my
dinner.
brain. It's not even a reference.
I mean- Hilda does look like a tea and crumpets type of person.
Yeah, you say so.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Ah!
You got bulleted.
Oh no, that went straight up a place I shouldn't mention on the
Actually,
internet.
no. It seems more like it would eat something very cursed, right? Yeah,
Children.
like
Children
coffee
are
and
cursed.
crumpets.
Coffee and crumpets. Oi oi mate, let's go for some coffee and crumpets.
No, you should say that with an American voice.
Oi oi mate, let's go for some coffee and crumpets.
Yeah, exactly.
Would you like some scones as well?
No, thank you. I am a nuclear bomb. Bomb them.
Alright then, keep your secrets to yourself.
Yeah, I have a shelf specifically for secrets, actually.
Ah.
Thank you for noticing. I worked very hard on it. Ow.
Yeah.
I like how we both try to parry the stars that are
Do they
definitely not parryable.
I thought they were
'Cause they're-
variable.
No, they're
I
blue,
mean,
so
they're
they're
blue,
not
but-
parryable.
I
If
thought
it's
I
blue-
remembered something. If it's blue, it's not for you.
Exactly.
Who's you? Huge Davies.
It's like the colors.
Is that? I don't think Huge Davies is anyone. I think my
It
brain
probably
fabricated that.
Fabucator.
Who is Fabio, you might ask? I don't know.
Kator.
You're my superstar. It popped into my mind, and right there it was.
True.
A
It
fabrication
really
of
was.
was.
Also, I feel like it's not always smart to shoot the tiny little blimpies because they can. Wait.
I keep
They
forgetting
can
not to
give
die.
Parry.
True. I think with a single molecule, I think.
Oh, I tried.
Yeah, well,
Well, time for me to
time for a clutch. It seems like very surprisingly, Hildeberg is going to be not so easy for us.
Yeah, I mean, I think most people agree that Hildeberg is just hard because you're not at all used to the pain.
Today, we are going to throw Hammond off a cliff.
Today we are going to throw Hildeberg off. Oh no! She became the moon.
I don't know if they've ever said that in the actual, like, Top Gear. In actual Top Gear, but it's just so funny to say it.
Yeah, yeah.
And Ocean, what does Hammond sound like? Do you happen to know?
brother! Is that what Hammond sounds like?
No. That is... It happens to be not what Hammond sounds like.
For context, I have probably watched Top Gear like 3 times. Isn't Top Gear the program where the cheese comes from?
No.
The guy smashing
I
cheese
don't-
on a table and saying, cheese.
You mean James May? Cheese.
Well, no, that's when the cheese puts James May on a table and says James May. I've seen that, by
Alright.
the way. That's one of
James
the best
May gear.
turntables.
No, that was during Cheese Gear.
But is that a person from Top Gear?
James May is a person from Top Gear.
Yeah, I know
But
things.
from like the second series or the third or something. Not right away. It had, I believe, a Jason, but
Wait, is his name James May or Jason?
the name of James May is James May. Before him, I think I had someone called Jason, but I'm not sure about that.
I am getting more and more confused about this. But then who is Hammond?
Hammond is also there.
How many people are there?
3
Do they have like
and
an
an
entire
audience.
family?
They do have an entire family.
The
And
Top
all
Gear
of them
family?
are not very subtle.
Why not?
I have that because I have pretty good reaction times in sense of the actual time. It's just not always that my brain does the right thing. So very often I realize like, oh no, I've messed up. And I'm screaming. And like half a second later you realize like, oh yeah, that did indeed go wrong.
You know what else goes wrong? You keep forgetting you have super.
Oh, that's right. Oh, that's not the right moment. Well, like,
It might be.
I think it
That might
was.
have damaged this phase.
Oh, you can
Stars are
shoot
so
these. That's
hard.
what I thought. Well, that's not what I
Ah.
thought, but
That's what they do.
that's what I was thinking about. Not that you could parry him. Mm. And do you know where Barry is? That's
underneath
right,
the table?
France.
Oh.
Which is
I thought
French
underneath the
for
table.
strawberry. France.
So Perry isn't underneath the table, there's a platypus controlling me?
Yes, that is correct.
Can I stop?
No,
Okay.
of course not. There's a platypus controlling you. Why would you be able to stop in those circumstances?
Remember Super.
Oh, Subaru.
Super Mario Maker.
Super Mario Maker.
Yay! We got a rocket. which is Spanish for knockout.
No, is knocker Spanish for knockout? Yeah.
Hey, knock it.
Interesting.
With a T, not an R.
Knockout. Oh wait, the cursor is in
Yeah.
the screen.
That
is
is
unappetizing.
the most illegal.
Yeah. You got the
We
Hildeberg
got-
Soul contract.
We got aeroplane.
A ropal-ain. We got a ropal-ain.
We got a
Ain
roboplane.
us.
Oh yay! It's a rummin' and gummin'.
Rummin' and
I am
gummin'.
Great at these.
Ah! No! Oi! Ah!
That's a woodpecker. Would you pecker the wood?
Book her up and find out.
A woodpecker.
Woodbucker
No.
or whalebucker? Don't worry. Oh, I, you can get it
Can
still. I'm not very good at it apparently.
We have to be. Yeah.
That was so good, so tasty, so damn delicious.
It is so hard to bounce on them lady boobs.
I have some really interesting idle sounds, don't I?
You do. It's like some characters have interesting idle animations. You have the interesting idle sounds.
I just stand there and suddenly it's like,
That got muted for Discord, but
is that?
yeah, that gets muted.
Aw. Well, I was making a sound like a dove. What is a dove?
Ah.
A dove. A dove is beast.
Oi! I did a thing.
Oh, you almost. Oh. We almost dashed or like parried up to a higher level.
Ah, no!
I need
Oh,
to. No,
meow.
I was gonna race to you, but I was too slow.
You didn't race enough.
I had not enough racial theory from Hammerhead, Measurehead,
Hammerhead shark.
Measurehead Shark. I am so bad at Paris, which is French for Paris.
No, Lord.
Oh lord.
Yeah, I think bullying game.
Yeah, I love to bully a game.
I also keep thinking I'm Muggerman.
I'm mugging you. No, you're getting mugged.
I am a mug.
Oh no, Mia, Mia. Ah!
Yeah, the homing one seems really good for this level.
Yeah, the home
Honestly,
one is
the
really
homing-
good for a lot of the first levels.
I mean, I feel like the homing one is very good in general if you're bad at aiming like me.
Well, even
But
if you're
why
not bad
do
at aiming.
smart?
Oh, it's.
I think you have to do a diagonal for that one. Like do
Was
the
that a
lock-on.
DRG reference? Webby Smut? Because that's the name of the DRG lock-on, right? Or is that a different thing?
No, that's SMRT.
Well, I suppose you don't see it as a reference, but it could have been a reference. It was close enough that I would have been like, oh, that's a great reference, friend. Friend?
It would have been if I said smart with you spell smart like SMRT. Then
Well,
it's a good reference.
Ah! Oh no, I got brutalized.
I love being a brutaler.
say that in that voice is.
Oh no, I got brutalized. Someone chopped off my head. How unfortunate.
Someone removed all the limbs from me.
Oh no, my vital organs. They're gone.
I still love to imagine that when someone says they're vital organs, they mean a church organ that they need a lot.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Ooh, these are strong though. Oh,
Throwing.
that's a fly that can drag. Wait, its mouth is like in its chest. Or in its
Yeah, something
neck
like that
fluff.
anyway.
That's pretty cool.
Alright then. I
Became
did
drill.
not think I was going to make it to the end of that level.
Sigma
here we
become
are.
drill.
Yes. This, I repeat, this is not a drill.
This is what
It's a
mewing should be. Become drill.
Yeah.
This is financial advice, by the way, so take note.
Take note, kids. There was a bubble in my throat.
What is an axe? Let's
I think
shop,
that's a
let's
pretty
shop.
accurate analysis of axe.
It sounds pretty sharp, yeah.
I have a sharp mind, mind you.
Okay, what should I
acid.
eat? I mean, I could be smart and get the chaser, but how about I get the spread?
Sprund.
No, I'm gonna get chasered.
I mean, what if you would want to diversify our portfolio? I didn't buy the Lobot, did I? I bought
No.
the 3 of the 5, no, the 3.
The spread one.
The spread
The
one.
spread is very good weapon. Damage.
I accidentally
So-
bought the spread my butt cheeks instead of the lobster.
I accidentally spread my ass.
Oh, no.
Instead of getting some lobster.
Oh no, I accidentally spread my anus apart. How
Happens to the best
unfortunate.
of us.
And to me.
I forgot. We both forgot to equip our new things, didn't we?
Maybe. Next time that we start a level, look at Cuphead's Mugman's face at the start.
As
That
he
is
drinks himself.
no, like with the like because he got a beautiful smile to tell someone like, eat me, eat what now? What was spread my anus apart. That was a
I
good
mean,
save. You
that
could
was a
say a
very
lot
good
of
save.
things, but that was banana. That's bananas. Banana.
Nor.
Bernard. Who's Bernard?
Who is Bernard?
That's a
I
pretty
barely-
nasty statement of you.
I Bernard know her. You are very good at saving.
My eyebrow was too high.
Where you are good at saves, I am good at dying. We make
Great.
a good team.
I mean, I think that is the best combination, isn't it? Imagine if you
Also,
were good
remember
at...
to Suber?
Oh yeah, right, Subaru. Imagine if you were good at dying and I was good at also dying. That wouldn't work out, would it?
True. That's very true.
Or if you were good at standing
I'm
there
good
and
at
I was good at
reminding you to
autofellatio.
use the
That would be
soup.
awesome.
I'm good
Yeah,
at reminding
true.
you to do the soup,
It-
and you're good at keeping me from,
I
well,
think I'm going
dying
to...
again, actually.
Wait.
You make me die multiple times instead of just once.
Oh, that's so sweet of you. Wait, I'm gonna see if I can remove the mouse from the capture for a second, because that is kind
Is
of...
it still on there?
I don't know, it was on there again, so it might be that it... alright, here. Capture cursor is turned off, so that should mean that no longer the cursor. Yeah, beautiful.
No more curses.
So that should make that not ugly. Ugly. Because it is
That's a mean
annoying.
thing
I know
to
that.
say.
I know that it can be very annoying to see the cursor on there every time. Just like when I see my family murdered. That's annoying. I don't like my family murdered.
Why not?
Um,
Is this a
Call it
suspicious
a
ploy?
cultural difference, perhaps.
Is this a suspicious
Oh,
ploy
no.
to get your parents to be, or your family, what did you say? Someone to be murdered?
That would be pretty funny for the stream. Maybe we should do that.
He is the gamest in the land.
I love
Such
the
a
gayest
gay.
in life.
Uh,
I still love this song, it's so good.
it is so good. Who do you think can do a better King Dice voice?
If I would have
Let's
had...
both do an audition.
Alright. Well, ain't that a
Well,
bit?
ain't that a pit?
We did it at the same time, that was not a good idea. I'm deaf now.
Thank you, Cute Epic Nightmare, for the following. We have been stalked. I wish I skinned the cat.
Oh no, I have
That's a
accidentally
perfect-
skinned the cat.
That's a perfect thing to say after following. 10 out of 10. Please do it
Yeah.
again.
Yeah, I love skinning the cat.
Anyway, I think your King Dice was slightly better.
Alright, I'm going to try. I didn't get the time to think about it, but I'm going to try and do it good anyway. Well, ain't that a pimp? Looks like you boys really put the kibosh on them ditters. You can head on over to the next aisle. Plenty more marks for you to lean on there.
Yippee!
Ocean, you know what to do.
What was Old Man again?
Old man! Guys, hang on! Thank the stars I caught up with you! I believe I found a way out of this mess you're in!
Wait, who says that?
You. I saw your mouth moving.
Okay.
Hot dog, you have?
No.
Your strength is growing! You'll be a man! You'll soon be a match for that no-good King Dice! And maybe even the devil himself!
Golly, do you really think?
I do! But you'll never get close to the devil unless you already have those soul
You'll
contracts
never
in
get close to
hand.
the devil until you skin that ass. And that was not what I was meant to say. Skin the cat together with the devil to get close together. Become good friends by skinning the cat. Oh.
Only then you're gonna get a chance to turn the tables on that fiend.
Well, the messaging was so
So,
friend.
when the time comes, do the right thing.
Not the left thing.
Not the left thing.
We both have equally great humor.
Yeah. AKA none.
I love advertising that we have the same great humor.
When we don't.
Who ever heard of a barbershop trio? If we can't find our fourth member, we'll never sound right again. Be a pal and let us know if you spot him, won't you?
No,
No, I won't.
I am literally not going to do that. Hey, it's the same bloke again. Do you
What's
remember?
his voice again? Like,
Good time, fellas.
Something like that,
No.
yeah.
it was a grungy, like a gravelly voice, but not an old
Grungy
time
voice.
Good time, fellas.
No, I don't remember. I'm just gonna do like what I just did.
I feel like it was maybe
I
higher.
just added an upgrade to your aeroplanes. Now you can wall up your foes with bombers.
Ooh.
Just switch your
It doesn't
weapon
match.
whenever it strikes your fancy. Try it out. Your aeroplanes are now equipped with mini bombs. Switch your weapon anytime during battle.
I like the idea that every time that this bloke says BOOM, it takes like 5 seconds, like, your airplanes are now equipped with mini BOOM.
Also, I specifically remember him having a gravelly voice because I remember needing to drink because my throat hurt right after.
Ah, in that way. Alright,
Just like I just did.
then. That is excellent.
Sugarland Shama. Which is a great note to say at exactly an hour. Keep hydrated. See? Clever. I am healthy now.
Oh, that was one more splash than I expected there to be. I have been hit by every single attack that guy has done.
I've only
I
been
am
hit
a
by one, which is still
professional.
too many. I don't know where my phrase "oh luge" comes from. Or it's usually like "oh lord." I think it's from like "oh lord," but I don't know why I would change "oh lord."
Because there is no lord, there is just kings.
I mean, lord is quite a broad sort of.
I don't mean like in the religious sense, by the way. I'm not gonna make any judgment upon that, but I meant in the
Just
fact
about that.
in the Netherlands, we don't have a lord, we have a king.
What do you get when you turn troll around? Lord.
Lords. I like how my brain took like forever to be like troll, rolled,
Noodle.
and I was like, oh, that can't be right.
Cadbury cream egg.
A pre-creamed egg.
No Cadbury cream egg. Those.
What are you saying?
Do you not know what a Cadbury cream egg is?
Oh, that is what you're saying. Okay, I
Yeah.
heard a brie egg.
Brie
A cat's
egg.
brie egg,
A brie egg.
which sounds disgusting.
I do like me some brie though.
I mean, brie is good, but a brie egg? Like, something about that sounds wrong, you know?
I almost got you there.
You almost did.
I accidentally turned into a car again. Mother, I turned into that.
You what?
I turned into the car again, mother.
You just ran straight into the boss's mouth, like,
Yes.
this is a good place to stay.
Ocean, don't look at my search history. If
I
you
mean,
think
look at
that's
those-
weird,
Look at those chompers on that candy corn. I need to stop getting hit.
great
know?
analysis. I think that is an excellent way to win this game.
Great game plan.
Yeah. In fact, if you could do that, like really put your all into it, that might even be the highest priority.
Ooh, that was a good one, right?
I like that. I almost beamed it.
Did I miss? No, I still hit
There's a
him.
scratch in my joint. Oh.
I don't know why, but my brain just
I looked that up.
refuses to acknowledge the fact that when he lands, there's a little like splash effect.
Yeah, I mean, I get because that's just
Ooh, we haven't had Gumber Man yet,
for some reason.
which is like Bomberman, but Gumbers.
For some reason, whenever I see this bloke, I think it's Sheldon Cooper from The Big Bang Theory.
I fully agree. that does have Sheldon energy.
Yeah. I mean, mostly anything good has Sheldon energy, doesn't it? I still love them.
No.
Well, I mean, but you know.
If I see like a football player, like American football,
Are you implying that
I don't
American
know.
football is good?
well, no, I don't think of Sheldon. That's what I was gonna say. I don't think of Sheldon when I think of American football.
Well, that's why I said good things.
I mean, there's some good things that also don't remind me of Sheldon.
Nah, that sounds like you're delusional. Sounds like you don't have the same opinion as me, and therefore you're wrong.
True, this is how facts work.
Yeah.
Oi, 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 oi.
Yeah, I should really get some new eyeballs to
Great.
look.
Wait.
I think out of all the mini bosses that spawn at the start, I dislike Cupcake most, just because I suck at him.
Yeah, I'm not.
What? Why did he go in a straight line? I didn't know he could do that.
Yeah,
I thought
it's
he could do-
you have to react to that very
I thought
consciously.
he went in a little like figure infinite pattern.
Well, you can choose to either go up
You can choose.
or like down, or go straight,
Ah. I mean,
which is
I feel like he can either just choose to switch lanes or not, which is a better way
Yeah.
to word that.
which in essence is similar to going up or down.
Yeah, but going up or down implies that he could go up and down anytime. Like, even if he's already at the floor.
Well, yeah. I bet you hadn't. I bet you hadn't thought of that one, had you now?
I haven't. Let's throw Cliff off of me.
Oh no, Clifford the small green dog.
Well, no, if Clifford is a big red dog, then Mountard should be a small green dog.
I mean, maybe. Potentially. Oh, that was more than 2 minutes. Alright then.
I mean, we still got a B minus, which I think in Dutch terms is like a 8.
Baymin.
I think that's an 8 or so, or something like that.
Sounds.
Like American like school system is whack at in that I think an A is a 9 and an A plus is a 9.5 in Dutch, and everyone's like thinks you've basically failed underneath an A, which is
At last, I thought I'd never see another living soul again. I lost my way while searching for coins. No one has money for haircuts these days, thanks to that blasted casino. Well, I'd better get back to my pals in the quartet.
Didn't
Damn,
even
I
give me
didn't-
any money.
I didn't know he could teleport.
But Nella
I mean,
Pnor-
no one has money. He just said that.
Well, I want money from you.
I don't have money.
Boy, you did it! We're a quartet once more. CG, you must have run yourself ragged tracking him down. We can't thank you enough. Let's celebrate with a song. Ready, boys? Key of beef nut.
Oh, also remember to update the follower.
Oh, truth. Veritability. Oh, wait, not in the little song, though, because that stops the music.
Oh, true, it do. Probably one of the things I wish
Now
I
gonna-
could do most was do like barbershop style singing because that's just cool.
I love
Right.
Banabas Knob Snipe singing. That is
Snarber.
really cool, though, yeah. Schnabber Schnob. My favorite is Schnabber Schnob.
Okay.
Remedial.
This is the clown, right?
Uh-huh.
Let's wait with clown till later.
No clownage?
No, clown is the best. Clown last. Well, not
All
last,
right.
but
I mean,
later.
I should have figured that that was what you would say.
True. I
Already,
would say.
we've already done like a chunk of the levels in this in the
Yeah,
game, haven't we?
we're having a pretty good pace, to be honest.
Yeah.
Unlike having a pretty good control of your aeroplane. Bomb them.
Great.
I really feel like the bombs are just potentially the worst weapon there you could choose.
The lobby ones?
Like the
Big
plane
lob.
bombs. Because, you know, in the normal battles they bounce, but in plane levels there's usually no floor. And
Well-
even if there is, like right here, they still don't bounce.
I believe they do improve like
They
damage
deal more
output.
damage, but they really just feel like a weak piss stream, you know? But then very chunky, like it's not a consistent stream, it's like drip, 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 you know? That's what it feels like to me.
But like,
Anyway, this has been my piss analogy.
this was my TED Talk. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Are there any more questions?
No.
Ah! No, yo, 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 yo.
I really love the fact that you just have a little like marionette of Mugman.
But
No,
I-
it's just
I was gonna say, because the lobby bombs do actually help, like, make not a straight line between you and the enemy. So if the
That's
enemy can only attack straight, then it does help.
I parried that and still got
That-
hit.
But you were parrying when it, like, attacked you, so that
Yeah.
feels like it should have been parried.
Ah!
I keep
Not
thinking
today.
that I'm gonna get rid of the thing, but instead I just
Oh.
get hit and then it dies.
Yeah, that is very relatable. Relatable.
It has slightly more HP than I expect.
Yeah.
Also, I do love the fact that I'm like, oh yeah, the bombs are pretty not good, and then I just use them because they're funny.
I love
I
the funny.
refuse to not use them because I'm a funny little goober.
Hilarious. But see,
Oh,
that they did that
sad.
pretty quick.
Yeah. I wish my head could spin like that.
I wish I had a head.
I wish head.
Great.
Is the genie gonna grant me my wish, or
The genie will give you head.
that was what I was implying? Yeah.
Yeah. I made it.
That was a great parry.
I made it a
I
bit
got
clearer
it,
for
mate.
people with my intelligence level,
Ah, yeah.
which is stupid.
What? What's stupid?
Me.
Who?
My
Who are
trousers are flying. Hey,
Is
look,
that
a
your
casserole.
wish- Is that the wish you asked for from the genie?
Genie, my casserole to be flying. Yeah.
Genie, genie on the wall, can my pants fly?
I really want to impress my friends this Thanksgiving. It's Thanksgiving a thing where you have a casserole? Not really, right? Is there
think
such a thing
maybe.
as turkey casserole? It was the first thing that appeared in my mind, so
I
maybe.
think turkey casserole for Thanksgiving would be a pretty, like, accepted thing.
Pretty apt. It feels like it could very much be
Apt.
a thing.
I love it when the game lags right as heart attack. With heart attack, I mean both the medical and the video game.
Yeah. Rigidity attack.
Solid attack.
Solid attack, buddy. Try again.
Which is what Solid Snake does, as opposed to Liquid Snake.
Which is
I
what
still-
Liquid Attack does.
I really still just love the fact that some characters have names with like
Words.
things you can invert in them, like not just words, because some words you can't find like an opposite of, but like adjectives, I think, is the word I'm looking for. Just
Well, I mean, the top is the opposite of bottom, so... Unless I did do
True,
my bedroom
true.
business wrong.
I
but
guess.
So
I-
it's not just adjectives,
it's mainly adjectives and a couple of other exceptions.
Well, I think it's not necessarily. It's just, but things you can reverse. I suppose is the better.
That's the better thing to say.
Reversible.
Like, it's just so funny to think of what the other option would be.
Yeah. Sonic the piano. Ooh. Which I think is what
You
is.
mean quiet the piano?
Well, visual. That was not my greatest moment.
Yes it was. Oh, that was so close as well.
That was very, very close. Very,
Please be-
very
yeah,
close.
this one is decently easy to dodge, I'd say, while getting hit by it twice. Okay, I say while dying to it, but it's still easier than the others.
But you tried, so it's fine now. You have
Huh,
died
you
twice.
You aren't invulnerable while doing that? I really
but
thought
no,
you would be.
While doing what? While shrinking.
No, while doing the like not super, but
The
your normal
X attack.
mega attack. Yeah.
Yeah, no, you're not invulnerable during those. Oh, that was almost a blade in my schnoz. Which appears to be quite sizable. That is it.
Blade in my schnoz sounds like not a band.
Blade in my schnoz.
Because
Yeah, that sounds like
it
a band
sounds
I'd
like-
make.
well, it sounds like the type of thing where a couple of people like we're gonna start a band, but they never actually do.
Yeah, they're like, working title, Blade in my schnoz. I don't know. And they
Yeah.
never get to an actual title.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what it sounds like. Also, I just realized that the genie's feet are little lamps. Like his
Yeah.
shoes are shaped like little lamps, and I love that. I want shoes like that.
You want shoes? Rich.
Yeah.
Who's Richard?
Richard. I lost
Richard.
my gun.
Richard, I lost my gun. Do you know where it is? Cock's gun.
It's probably the pigs.
That's pretty hilarious.
I love how I
Hummus.
did it like it was a pun, but it's a reference, not a pun.
Beluga whale. Coursing
I
through
wish
my
I
veins.
was one of these pyramids doing little eyeball spinnies. That sounds like a pretty fun life to have.
So you're saying that you want to be angler?
Angler?
Angler finish.
Yes, I would enjoy being the fish.
What's more disturbing to tell someone? That you've skinned a cat or that you have peeled a cat? wait, I think... Knock 9!
Borgman!
Oh, we can't really... I can buy
Well,
something.
you can. You get like HP or the pea sugar. Or...
I pretty much always use the dash though. So I guess
Yeah,
that's not
same.
useful.
I wanna buy everything just to see what everything is again because I don't remember what comes afterwards, but
Mm-hmm.
this ride is closed. That's bullying.
Fnun fnaf neither. We're just
Fnuffle
gonna ignore
fear.
ignore that kid that's over there.
We don't care about kids. Oh, it's this level. I like this one a
We
lot.
don't appreciate the
Probably because
existence
it's
of
a.
kids.
Probably because it's a.
Because the
circus
clown.
theme.
Ow! Oh, dagnabbit. Ow! Dagnabbit.
This is hard with 2 people.
Yeah, also, we probably shouldn't shoot the balloons, should we? Because they just
do they
explode. Yes, they
Ah,
explode
I
into
thought
that
they would
which
always
merges.
explode. I thought they like always explode.
Nope.
It's just does it follow?
The balloons are hardly a threat unless we decide to
Clown.
gun.
Smash.
Clown. Is Clown a good first name for a clown?
Clown is a good first name for anyone.
Great. Clown the Clown. Which also sounds like a minigame in a game. Like, Clown the Clown. And then you just have to, maybe a minigame where you have to find out what clowning means.
Clowning is the act of doing the activity.
That you were gonna say clowning is the opposite of standing.
No,
Yeah.
clowning is the act of doing clown.
I
Which
love
would
doing
do all
clown.
day, every day. You know? Yeah, with 2 people, it's so much harder to
Yeah.
get this already hard to control.
Oh,
Can you parry
goulash.
that pink balloon?
I don't know. I have passed. My friend, continue without me.
I'm gonna try. Never mind. I'm gonna
Alright.
try if I see another one.
Great trying.
Come back here.
Great
Come back here.
seeing.
Come back here. Please.
Don't worry,
Come
I'm
back
almost
here. Yep,
Oh.
you can parry off.
Great job.
I still died, but I did find
You
out.
tried, so
Well, I
That's
succeeded,
something.
but then I failed. I successful fail.
we're
failed.
both a clown. We are the clown. In a second, we're the clown.
You know, the clown was inside of you all along.
I have lost you.
I love clowning
Which
in me.
coincidentally is what I love having.
You're never going to stop making jokes about clowns, are you?
No, I think that's just me now.
Great. What is your most important personality trait? Clown.
Clown.
The clown inside me.
You know, when I feel special, I put a clown in.
Just like, you know, like on furry social media, it's always like, how to recognize me at the upcoming con. And, you know, like with like different fursuits that they have, and so that you know what they're gonna look like and what they're gonna take with them. And you just go, how to recognize me at the upcoming con, clown in me.
Clown. You just see an entire circus troupe come in, like
Yeah. Come in whom?
me.
Alright.
Did you not
Can be
understand any
arranged.
of what I have said today?
I got
Damn, you
ducked.
just got sniped.
They didn't put a bun of a duck there. I am aggressed.
You have been aggression. Did I just?
Oh wait, no shoot, no shoot! You should stop the
Oh
shoot.
yeah, yep.
La 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 la. Oh no.
The lag seems to have increased a bit.
Oh.
I don't know why, but
Maybe that's a thing that kind of just like kind of a not a memory leak, but like a thing anyway. Wait. All right.
remember to shoot it.
No shoot.
No cameras, no shooting. Okay, how are you supposed to parry off of that? Because I keep getting hit by it. while
Probably
also
not
parrying.
really much.
Probably, yeah.
Gnafnield.
My favorite hot dog.
Gnafnield. I
restaurant.
have arrested the Knar.
My favorite hot dog restaurant.
Oh, I missed you.
True, I missed you too, friend.
Oh no, I really missed you at the last Knon. Great.
How to recognize me at the Knon. Clownin.
What do you do with cheese? Great.
Eat. Oh. Yeah, that was a pun. I would just eat.
Ah!
That's my only thought when cheese.
No. Ah!
Wah.
Wah.
Do you think I am secretly Waluigi?
No, Wario.
Cool. Maybe my
Also-
name is Wah.
Also, I think like canonically, Mario is 24, and Mario, Luigi, Waluigi, and Wario are all seen together as like
Oh wait, no
babies.
shoot.
Remember, no
Okay.
shoot. In like the Yoshi games, which means canonically Wario is 24, which
Yeah.
sounds
Let that
wrong.
soak in for a second.
Which probably is the most cursed thing. But that's one of the more cursed ages he could be. There's even curseders, but it's one of the most.
Oh no. You're always gonna
You
find
even
more
get-
cursed ages on the internet.
Do you actually get hit by it? No, you can just stand in front. I don't have to jump. It'll just
Yeah, the
run
trampoline.
into you. Yeah. I thought because it had like teeth on its side that it would hurt you from the side, but nope.
That was a new sound.
I love ball.
I love balls.
I mean, there was a clown on the ball.
A
Clown.
clown dancing on my balls. Ooh.
My balls clowning on a dance.
Fun fact, that ooh was not actually a reaction, or it wasn't a part of the message that I was saying. That was a reaction to me dying. I was just like, a clown dancing on my balls. Ooh. You died quick. That was record.
I thought if I speedrun this section, I keep dying here, I might be okay, but nope.
Well,
Never big brain, always dead
always
brain.
snig brain. always sigma brain.
Snigma brain.
Snigma.
That's for the people who, you know, you have the alphabet of the I think it's the Greek alphabet? Right?
Yeah, the Grunique alphabet.
You have the Greek alphabet.
Grunique.
But when they get hunger, they need some Snickers, so then they have the Snigma.
Lovely.
Snigma Snickers.
You are yourself when hum. Snake. I love just. You are self when hum. You are not self when hum. Snake.
No. I like you are you
sorry.
self more.
You are you self when hum. Snake.
You know, we are all you self when hum.
Yeah. We need to do that for firm up. We need to have like a like we need to design.
Snickers equivalent.
We need to design a really, really, really normal, like snacks brand or something, like Crunchies. And in all of the advertisements we come up with.
No, just call it like bits or something like that.
No, but it needs to be something that's like multiple syllables because else you can't abbreviate
Oh,
it.
true.
You know, you can't abbreviate snig to snig. That's not abbreviation. That's
Also, I think we should have under the. I keep not realizing that those balls take away the floor.
That is a
But I
bit
think
confusing.
we should have a cereal that's just called Bits cereal.
That would be
which
good.
is, like really tiny cereal.
Like
and,
nerds,
the
but-
bottom. Yeah, so at the bottom, it's just basically half a bag of, like, cereal dust. And the other half is, like, the actual bits.
And then have a version that's literally just cereal dust.
Whoops, all dust!
It's just bits dust.
Bit dust. Which coincidentally is the name of a material in the game Infinito 2.
Oh no, I'm so sorry. Oh no,
We
I
both
bumped it up.
spelled. Oh, it's so hard to not shoot constantly. Like, my brain is like,
That's
"Oh,
true.
balloons."
You said it. You were talking about it, and I was like, I am listening to this thing. I have no mental capacity for anything else, such as to actually think about the thing that the thing is about. And I shoot it and I got hurt.
Yep.
Where there's one shoot.
Average clown brain moment.
Average brain moment. Average clown.
Okay, so this is the...
Excellent job there, my friend.
Are you gonna say this is big brain activity time?
Great. This is a lot of brain activity.
I love...
Alright.
I love
Don't worry,
big brain
that's...
activity where I don't use my brain at all.
Great. Ooh.
That was my imitation of a theremin, by the way.
A vermin?
Theremin.
Oh, a theremin. Okay, that makes sense.
No, if I were a vermin, I would probably be more like... No, that's more like
Squeak,
a
squeak.
Squeak,
Okay, this
squeak,
time I
am
will
a
not get
bomb.
ducked. Ooh,
Oh wait,
I
that was
almost
a
got
duck.
ducked.
The
Yep.
first time you got shot so quickly that I just thought it was like a coin.
That
Which
was
also would make sense, but...
Ooh. Getting... Sna.
Snow?
Snack.
Snackakus?
Snacks.
Snucks ampersand? Snucks ampersand?
Oh, well, at least I used the immunity frames well.
Snacks ampersand tree? Snacks ampersand tree 8? Snack ampersand tree 8?
Caveats. Oh no.
My
Sir, please get dressed. Please get some dressing on you.
This looks like the average, like...
Looks like the
image
average,
I have
average
of sex
floor.
offender.
Why is your sex offender a hot dog?
I mean, have you seen that hot dog?
No.
Oh.
Alright then.
Open your eyes. Let's begin. Yes, it is really a hot dog. Let it in.
It is not really a hot dog. It is secretly a hot cat.
Also, we're just gonna ignore child, right?
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. No one cares about this child in particular.
You know, hot dog really means something different in the furry community. What?
Oh no, just in general in the NSFW community.
I suppose.
Though I think the hot dog from the furry community and the general NSFW is different, so...
Yeah, at least in the... yeah? That was actually a sound that my brain naturally made. I did not get to bury that. My brain is... Do you think at some point scientists will be studying my brain and
Aneurysm.
just be confused permanently?
Aneurysm.
They're like, oh, you have been having a brain attack since 19.
Huh,
The year 19.
you have been lobotomized 73,000 years ago.
Great. Oh, that's why I don't remember that. The only reason that we don't remember the Middle Ages is that we had a lobotomy.
Which actually is pretty, like, accurate for medical practices of that period, so...
See? We are medically accurate streamers.
We are medical streamers. Please give us our PhD.
Yeah. Thank much.
Thonkers.
Thunkered.
Egg.
For some reason
Why
my
is
brain
Head
thought
so
of Captain
jiggly?
Picard. Okay, I think I know what reason.
Why is his head so jiggly, and why does the nest have flapping leaves?
Yes.
And why do his eyes bobble up and down so?
Why does he look so much like Captain Picard?
Who is Captain Picard?
Do you not know Captain Picard from Star Trek New Generation?
I
Are you
have
one of
not
them
seen
Star-
a single
Star
Trek
Wars
of the
fiend?
Stars. I have
Really?
never seen a single Trek of
Believe-
Stars.
I believe he's the one that has number 2, which is a great name. It's like, as in it's a right-hand officer, but it's like, you know, it's number... They decide to call it number 2. Which is...
That's a pretty cool name.
But also it
Like
means
poop.
poopy.
That's like a poop, the name.
Yeah,
a
poop,
pretty shitty
the
name.
name.
Poop too.
Poop 2, also the name. Poop 3, what do you think it's going to be?
Underwear.
Poop 3, the underwear brand. Oh,
I did a Barbie.
Bobby, the Bob. Ken from Barbie.
Barbie, the poop. You know, people nowadays are always talking about stuff like brain rot, but like,
Yeah.
what is there to even rot?
Ooh, I'm sorry. I did not. My brain just
You
lagged.
became a train whistle. The second time you did it, it got muted on Discord.
Aww.
I think you should turn off audio cancelling
I
just
think I
because,
have that. Maybe it's turned on again because everything on my computer suddenly decided to log out and stop its settings. Everything in
It's
the
interesting
Discord and
how-
internet browsers.
how sometimes computers just do that.
Yeah, it's really. No. Why?
Actually, it's X, not Y.
Oh.
I am so bad at dodging every single attack in the first phase.
Oh no! A bar of nuts. They call that a healthy breakfast bar. I ate it. It was tasted a lot like
That
nuts.
was the best reaction time I've ever seen. First you parry, and then like a second later you run into the absolutely flunkalicious.
Rimming at the flunks.
Okay, I think if you just stay all the way at the back, you're less likely to be hit by the eggshell shards because they don't go up and down.
But Cardinal.
I don't have a card, actually. Damn, he EP.
Hey, Ocean. Do you know how you can recognize a green woodpecker?
I don't know. No. I
It
want to
goes-
hear what funny thing you have.
It goes green, knock knock.
If my grandpa had known that while when he was like looking for green woodpeckers, because he was a bird photographer as a hobby,
Bird photographer
and-
list.
and that was one of the only animals he never got a picture of.
Do they exist?
At least that are like native in the Netherlands. Yeah. The green woodpeckers are one of the two types of woodpeckers that live in the Netherlands, but if he had known that fact, he probably would have found one way easier. Imagine having more than 4 brain cells. Ooh,
They
the
should have
bird has
hired
the
me
feathers.
to be, what's his name,
The
Wookiee?
voice actor.
Wookiee from in Star Wars, the one who is Harry.
The one
The
that's
furry.
really thick.
Yeah, the furry.
Like they made just unnecessarily thick.
But
It still gets cancelled out most noises you make.
aw, I really need to
that,
tell
yeah.
Discord what for.
Ooh.
Oh, yikes!
So you know the woodpecker, but what about wouldn't pecker?
Might Pecker.
Maybe pecker.
My Pecker.
Definitely pecker.
Isn't Pecker one of the things from the...
Synonyms for penis? Yeah.
No, that's not... Of course I knew that. That was why I made the joke with the Pecker of a penis.
Oh.
But isn't Pekka one of the soldiers in Clash of Clans? Or Clash Royale. Or both.
Both. Pekka
Gnaw.
stands for
Being endlessly
something
knowing,
knight
crunchy.
assassin.
Alright.
I remember the last 2 letters are knight assassin.
Cool.
Knight as in like the king's knights, not
Knigget.
as in the daytime knights.
It's in the Kniggets.
The sniggets.
I have lost my ability.
What one? All of them.
I have lost everything. I have lost
I have
my
lost.
pizza. I don't want pizza. I've made myself one pizza. Luckily, I'm eating pizza in like 2 days. So.
Damn. 2 days is like 2 days later than today.
No.
Tuesday.
Schnabel.
Tuesday not day.
Schnabel. Oh no,
You've
I've
heard
been
of
schnabeled by the
Tuesday, Get ready
police.
for no choice day.
Great. Oh yes, Tuesday, ain't it? Oh, I bombed it.
I really dislike this phase, so I'm just gonna nuke this one every time I can.
Whee! I shall nuke. See, I think
How
news
much
like
HP
or like
do we have?
I think Australia could really learn from us in how to battle birds. Ooh! I'm sorry, I was too late to save you.
You were too slow.
Did you just say I was too slow? I won't
Yeah.
have such sort of upstanding, what's the word?
Downstanders.
Behavior. Such demeanor should be punished. You are now a gremlin. Me when I'm gremlin these nuts.
Me and the gremlin
Snack attack.
at 3 a.m. Also, I feel like using 5 of the like X attacks is stronger than 1 of the megas for the plane.
See,
It's
here
just
the log
harder to
bomb
land all of
could-
them.
That was my sound.
True, that was yours.
Yeah. I had it. That means it was mine.
Was that mine with an M or an N?
Yes. Yes, it was.
Oh, that was an aeroplane. I really love the implication that everything else in this level was not an aeroplane, like, that's not what we're flying in. No.
Yes. Paris.
That is a country in the Netherlands.
I was gonna say Yugoslavia, but as we all know, that couldn't be true because Yugoslavia isn't real anymore.
True. Is that true?
Yeah.
Okay. I always forget which countries and stuff don't exist anymore.
I always forget what countries don't exist, such as Poopistan.
That one does exist.
I sure
mean,
hope
it's
it
like
does, or I've just
how
made
in
a fool of
Dutch-
myself.
It's just how in Dutch we have the element poopium.
We do. We have the element shittium.
Well, I think it best translates to crapium actually.
That's a good one. Yeah, I think crapium is the best translation, probably.
For anyone wondering what we're referring to, strontium.
I believe it's
in-
37. Probably not, but
Don't know off the top of my head, but
I do know off the bottom
strontium,
of my head.
Strontium, aka
Strontium.
is crap in Dutch, so
Yeah.
strontium in Dutch is just crapium,
Poopium. There's also coming
which
tonight.
means it's the lowest rarity material.
Yeah. Oh no.
You know, like how in the Minecraft mod, the one with all the plants, you have Inferium. you
Yeah.
have
Mystical
Prudentium.
agriculture.
Mystical agriculture. You know, they added a new one, which is tier 0, which is Strontium,
Poopy.
aka Crapium.
Crapium.
I still think that's one of the, in my personal experience, one of the most fun farming related mods.
I do like that. I haven't played particularly many farming related mods, but I do like mystical agriculture.
It's just a really simple progression. And if it's balanced right, because some mod packs will include it and have it just be insanely overpowered, but
Yeah.
some others will have higher rarities take a long time to grow, especially in automated growing things like bot.
But
Okay, should I automate it with a botany pot and have it take 5 minutes per plant to grow, or should I just manually do it with bone?
glump.
Anyway, that has been your random Minecraft talk of the day.
Mother, I have skinned the cat.
Awesome. Shall we
Also-
eat it now?
Why does Mugman have a way cooler intro where he does flips and loops and upside down ermitons?
Yeah, remember that when we have the sex. That joke didn't make a lot of sense, but I thought it was funny anyway. I thought it was funny
I thought
regardless.
quite the same. It didn't make sense, but it's funny.
I think that's a thing
I
we
said
find a
we-
lot, don't we?
Yeah. You know, it's just the right amount of random equals funny.
The right amount of gnarf equals fnarf.
Bomb them.
Boom.
Do you know the bomb them meme?
Not sure.
It's
Is
You
it
have,
going
like,
to
a
get
cute-
political?
yeah. You have a cute aminal, and then that's just doing sillies. And then there's just a nuke, a badly edited nuke animation that plays over the top of it.
Ah,
Or a CGI car crash that just happens on top of the original video. And it's just stupid, funny, little silly
that
funny.
sounds great.
It is so great. There's just something so funny about badly edited things.
Yeah. One of the, like, what's the word? One of the foundations of
Many-
shitpost.
Ye- Also, I was recently talking with a friend about like old, like video rental stores. Like Blockbusters is one of the biggest ones.
Oh,
but
I'm a busted block!
did you,
No, it's
when
a-
you were younger, go to those? Or
No, I don't think so. We had mostly DVDs.
that's where you get, like, you'd hire or you'd rent
Or, like,
DVDs there. That's
like
how it.
bought DVDs.
Yeah, I remember going there like a couple of times and it just being like a magical thing. Because I remember the one near us had like human-sized replicas of certain movie characters.
The Rock.
I don't think he was an
Nick
actor
Wilde.
back then yet.
Well, I mean, no, the WWE is not acted. It's definitely real.
True, but I mean like a movie actor. But I think it had like Indiana Jones and characters like that, just as big plastic statues, which was really cool. And I remember having a friend, and we dare each other to like run through the horror aisle because we thought that there were actual monsters inside of the DVD boxes. I don't think either of us ever made it like more
You
than a
both got
couple of
killed
steps
before you
in.
got, like,
Yeah,
yeah, great.
but yeah, I remember just that was really fun back then.
I'm just going to poop. I mean, boom. I mean, explosion.
We
Loud
also
explosions.
like. Did you have like official DVDs or did you have like
Like,
DVDs that were burned on like by yourself or someone else?
no, I think we have mainly official ones. Like,
Oh,
you know, like
rich.
the old school.
You must have been like millionaires.
Yes, I had a million dreams. Look where I am now. Playing Cuphead with a fun friend. That's not a bad way to end that dream.
Depends. What was your dream?
But
Horse. But yeah, we mostly had like, at least I remember having like a big map, like one of those black plasticky ones, or like plastic faux leather ones. Leather, not leather. And I just crammed it full with like pirated home, like burned DVDs that had like just marker on them. Saying what movie it was. Because that was how I watched movies.
I think that is how my dad always did stuff with well, programming stuff and like mainly operating systems. You need like the DVD to start them up and install, and he probably does have a
remember when
bunch of
games,
those.
like PC games, still used a disc to play?
Yeah,
Like,
I do actually.
that's... It's so weird to think that in like our lifetime we went from still like inputting a physical disc into your PC to play a game to having like just millions
yeah.
of games
And practically-
on your PC at once.
Practically, like, no one really does physical DVDs much anymore, as far as anyone that I know.
Yeah, most of it is like streaming services and stuff. I mean,
Yeah.
the whole world by now
Well,
is just subscription-based, basically.
I mean, CDs.
So,
My brain is stupid. I mean, like, as in, like,
CD.
CDs for, like, games.
for music, oh, for games, yeah. I don't think I've seen a single CD game in like, maybe 10 years or so.
I feel. I think I feel like I should have like one that I've like looked at if I could still play it or something in like the last few years. I think Lego Island.
I mean, like, of course,
like
for
two,
consoles, those still use discs.
No, but like full PC.
But like PC is like, yeah. I think
Yeah, like-
I might somewhere still have like an educational game about space travel that I played a lot as a kid.
Damn. They had space travel when you were young. Actually,
was like
what am I
a
saying?
little-
1969. That's
Yeah.
even before I was young,
Yeah,
which is actually 11 days later than you. But
you are way younger than me. The generational gap
no.
is massive.
Am I allowed to call you gold? No, old but gold.
I have been touched by Midas back in the day.
Yeah.
You know, because back in my day, Midas was still around.
Yeah. yeah.
You don't remember that? You're
No,
way
I
too young.
wouldn't.
But
I am too young for Midas sing. I did actually always watch a DVD that was like I believe it was Disney stuff. With like one of them was King Midas.
is that the one with the cauldron?
I'm not sure, but it feels familiar.
Because I
Cauldron.
remember there was there was a couple of Disney movies that were too scary for me, and one of them was the.
Yeah, you just cut out. Is that?
Is
you-
about.
I think you accidentally muted yourself.
Did I?
I think so, because it was like 5 seconds of silence.
Oh, I don't think I did because I don't think I'm capable of accidentally pressing the M button from here. Actually, the M is next to my shoot button.
Yeah,
so it's possible.
That is a.
But I'd also have to be pressing shift at the same time because that's how I set up my hotkeys.
Maybe.
I don't think I would have pressed it twice in a row.
Of course you would
without
have.
realizing. What the hell?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Because I was talking about shift, I pressed shift instead of the X, like the X attack. So I just shift flew into them. Sometimes my genius, it's almost.
Sometimes I almost genius.
Sometimes almost Gene.
Gene. Who's Gene? Gene Ias.
Jeans.
Gene is what I wear when I go to the jean store. 'Cause I like jeans.
Jean is what I wear when I'm wearing jeans. I became a car for a short second there. This one is hard.
It is hard. That's what
Also,
she
did you
said.
look at Muggerman yet when he enters
I did
the
not.
plane? Okay, next time
I-
we die, which hopefully won't happen, but next time
It's definitely gonna happen soon for me. I was
next
like,
boss fight, which is a flying boss, which might be this one again. I'm gonna try to remember you.
Remind. Grind.
Rimder. I am going to grind.
Great.
I'm gonna try and remember. Look, Muggerman.
Awesome.
Dude. Like, he goes upside down. You saw that?
Absolute. Absolute. I was typing because I have an attention span.
What? Whose attention?
Carl Snagen.
Whose attention and why are we spanning?
My attention
Spanish
spans the
Inquisition.
whole hello.
The Spanish Inquisition.
Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition. Actually, everyone
me.
did. Because they
I mean-
gave a notice for that. inquisiting.
I think it depends on when they inquisit Spanishly. You know, if they do it like at 3 a.m., I'd expect that. But if they do it like 3:30 a.m., unheard of.
Great. If they do it when I'm taking my shower, I would surely not know.
Do you not pay attention while showering?
I don't
Are you not?
I don't
Are you
have
not
legs.
actively busy with the socio-economic state of Spain during shower time?
I'm always paying attention to pain during shower.
True. Fireball.
When I stub my toe on the droplet of water.
We are making more and more sense as the stream goes on, aren't we?
I think it's hard to measure at this point.
Wait, I just realized something. After this attempt, can we go to the main menu real quick?
No,
Not
but
main
let's
menu,
try it
but
anyway.
like the map. I
Ah,
think you can.
it was technically a joke.
Ah. That's the best kind of joke? Question mark?
I love it when jog.
I think that nuke fully missed because I was way too far away. Oh, you got hit.
Gnobbed. You got gnobbed.
I love how I just decided that I should specifically mention that specific time I get hit.
I mean, yes.
All the others don't deserve mentioning. That one, very important, people realize.
Well, I mean, else I might not have known.
True.
So, back at you.
Great
Oh,
comedic.
Lord.
Great comedics.
We are comedicality.
Yeah.
From France. We're not
you
from
have
France.
super.
But it would have been interesting. It would have been great if I would.
Super.
I mean, I'm
Bomb
saving that up for a second
Okay.
because I don't like the last stage. Stage.
Okay, can you turn into Lobber? I want to see. Is the Lobber?
It's the same
Okay,
super.
It's the same. It's a different X attack though, and I like the Lobber's X attack a lot more.
Yeah, that's pretty sure.
Which is Dutch for
Brave, kind of. But like kid brave. When a kid is brave,
yeah.
they're stoer.
It's yeah. Otherwise, it's Dapper, which is like
Yeah.
Dapper but less cool.
Yeah, Dapper is awesome, but Dapper is.
Shoutouts to the YouTuber Dapper. If anyone else watches Dapper, write a comment in the comment section.
Write a comment in our Twitch comment section, please. Like,
know,
really, we need it.
It's so weird because doing self-promotion feels so wrong.
And yet you
know?
always do it.
I always do it for the bit. But like, it just feels cursed, you know? There's something about it that feels like it shouldn't be legal to do it.
I mean, I don't know.
It feels like someone else is allowed to, but not you as the person.
It feels futile to me, but I don't know, because it's like,
Futile as in like useless to do it? It has no effect, or...
boom. Like, it's not that. Like, I feel like if you do it yourself, it's usually not that. Like, it's. If it goes beyond just mentioning, like, oh yeah, and you can find my YouTube channel over here in someone else's video, like, to like, you know, kind of like make sure that people can see different perspectives or like whatever. You know, anyway, kind of sharing the video, as it were, with each other. Then it makes sense, but else, I don't know, it feels not that useful to me. But that's...
According to YouTube analytics, that's like, by being reminded of it, that's how like a vast majority of subscribers get made.
Huh.
Which is why everyone does it.
Oh, like in that way, like
because it-
subscribe. Yeah, that does. But I.
Subscribers, likes, comments, all of it works. Well, comments work very well if you specifically do something that enrages people.
People,
Because
be mad.
people love being mad.
People, I'm about to blow up the cocoa farms of the world. No more chocolate. Ah.
Thank goodness you came by. Those lousy ghosts had me but good that time. Here's the last magical super art I was able to find for you.
Last one?
What?
Well,
I think we
time
missed
for
one.
me to take a powder. Good luck.
That sounds like a really dapper way to say
Of
take a
doing-
shit.
No, I thought doing drugs.
That could also be.
Powder.
But
Also, I was gonna say, if we would still if we were still struggling, we might want to unequip the smoke bomb because I don't think it works in plane mode.
I think it does. It gives you invincibility for like a short while every like now and again, but it doesn't do it every dash or every
feels-
shrink, cleave.
It feels fairly useless to me.
I still like it though.
That sounds kind of useless compared to the like big attack. I feel like that's a lot better.
Or maybe it's not actually the last super. It's like as in like because it was in place too. So maybe it was just like a
And there's a third slot.
yeah. So maybe it was like the last as in the latest, the most recent.
Could be, yeah. I really love how when we talk to a character, we stand like left and right a bit and look at each other like,
Yeah.
yes. You do this one?
Right. Have you heard of the quarter artist, the water playing on the oh, this obsession with death and number are so disturbing if one thinks about it for too long.
Ooh, I like that. Oh,
Long.
welcome. How
I
much
love
we do.
cooking.
You know, the thing is, I don't feel like I need the other weapons, so I'm just gonna get the other normal items. Your first parry move. What does your first parry move imply? Like, the first one every time you parry? Like,
I feel like
or
it
is
means.
it the first every turn?
I feel like
every battle.
I feel like the first every battle.
Then it seems really bad.
Yeah, I personally like the
Maybe
smoke
it's
bomb
like-
the best.
Wait.
Maybe it's like, oh, there's more to the right. Maybe it's like the first time you do a parry, but it doesn't work on like consecutive hits. Ooh, can I do this, little fella?
Try your worst. Or your
For
best.
your battles and all my rhymes, you have failed and perished 174 times.
No,
Thank
that's
you.
fake news. We have a strawberry. There is a strawberry.
A shrubbery?
There's a
This is the
strawberry.
last one we have, right?
What?
This is the last one we have.
Well,
available?
let's see. Wait. Least. No,
I
it's
didn't
not the
mean, like,
latest.
in
Last.
this area, but I think the only one we have available.
Okay, maybe that is true. Carnival Knuffle.
Time for clown.
Carnival Knuffle sounds like a great furry con.
True.
Good fluffle, that sounds cute.
That does sound like a cute.
I'm going to do the
banana.
ducks.
I did not realize
Duck
it was
suit.
going to be that fast. I did not realize it was going to be that slow.
Clog. Caloric value of my friend.
Actually, I've seen someone beat the entire, or try to beat the entire game using only the whetstone as their weapon, so I'm pretty sure it does apply every single time you parry, but not if you
Or
do,
they
like,
just have a
chaining
really
parries.
high damage X attack. Ooh, no, I'm sorry.
No, because you can't get X things
No, that had a
without,
huge-
like... But I think they only used whetstone, like no X attacks. So
Well, but doesn't it do an X attack?
no.
Isn't that what it has an extremely
It-
damaging X attack or something like? I don't
No,
know.
it said like has a. It deals like 2 times damage.
Barries don't deal damage; they destroy something.
No,
but
like
they
it
don't.
adds damage to when you hit the boss. I think that's what
No,
it says.
I
Like
think
hitting bosses.
We're
deals-
going to look at that in a few seconds.
We're gonna look at it and yeah. I'm gonna buy it when I have the money because I want to try it out. But yeah, it's still
Re-snurch.
one of my favorite songs in this. It's just like, besides the very hot clown, it's also just a great song in general. Why does he move so many? Like
Carolus.
Wang. 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 Ooh.
yeah, I am really bad at like dodging that attack. Yeah.
All right then.
I love
a shark.
I love inflation. Wait, what?
Great.
I really do like how his head, or his neck is just a little hole where the string comes
Yeah,
out.
that
of.
is pretty. I like that.
That is very good.
I wish I had a string sometimes, but I mainly have charts and lists, and then ask what is the difference. I like at the name. That's a programmer joke.
Oh! Wait. Okay, so the air balloon in the background has like a mouth.
Yep.
There's a little ghost building to the left. There's a moon in the back. But the big Ferris wheel, are those supposed to be like sad frowns, the window shapes?
I feel like they're supposed to be laughing because of clownage.
No, but like they're like drooped down. So
Yeah, I don't know why. Brain.
it might just be normal windows, but to me it kind of implies like little frowny faces. It does still also fit like the clown vibe because sad clowns are a pretty common thing.
Well. What about a snarky clown?
Those probably exist as well, yeah.
I mean, if it exists, there's clown of it.
True.
Rule 35.
Rule 30.
Rule snurdy.
Rule snort.
Rule 34 plus I. If it exists,
That's you?
there's clown of it.
I really like the ghost building because it goes like boom every so often.
What about a caramel?
Is that like a carousel but with a camel on it?
No, it's caramel.
Is that like a carousel but
Is that like a
From
caramel but
Mark
properly
Rober?
pronounced?
I don't think you should pronounce car like caramel.
Yes.
Because I don't care. Mel. I think for this phase, the spread shot is really good. Because you're almost always just in its
Oh.
face.
Cool.
Oh yeah, that just hits everything. That is very good.
Alright.
The big gay. Also, remember your soup.
Ooh, soup. I got some big soup.
You did the soup.
Beppy.
Beber the clown.
Beppy.
Beber.
Huh, we're constantly just getting a few seconds over 2 minutes.
Yeah. I think it's because I die and don't deal damage with you.
Ah, so this is your fault?
Yep.
That's really mean of you. Don't blame
You're
one
welcome.
person if a team loses. We all need to be responsible for what happens. And when we
Yeah,
win,
you should
we
have
are all happy as
revived
well.
me more.
Fnat has Fnazzle. Yeah, sorry.
Oh yeah, this is the gravity changing level. How do we?
Duck, duck, duck. Which is... Maybe... Is that a hint? Huh.
Can you duck under it?
Yeah, you can duck under the duck.
Oh, it's dead.
Awesome. Anyway, we should probably move now. And duck up.
Oh. Duck up.
Duck going
You know,
up. How does
It
a duck
makes
go
all
up?
of the sense, but it feels wrong.
Yeah. It's one of those like how did they implement it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But wait. Ooh.
Since I've learned how to be a trombone, I've really increased the amount of trombone that I am.
Okay, so the honking deals damage. Oh, because it shoots kisses.
Yeah.
Which makes a lot of sense. Maybe, I think you have to shoot the eyeball? Because it
A
doesn't
specific.
seem to
Oh.
be, yeah.
That
It
would.
didn't seem to be taking damage unless you hit the ball of eyes.
Good that you realized that, because I very much did not. Ooh.
That's such a happy Freddy.
But he's got a face shaped like Midas.
I love how the star is now Midas shaped.
Shaped.
I also really like the background of this level.
Ooh, yeah,
Honestly,
that,
I
I
think-
really looked at that.
I think the entirety of World 2 is just made for people who enjoy circusy themes and like
Probably.
whatever this trippy thing is with all the hands and the staircase. I like that a lot.
And that's a my plant microphone. I am staying out of its reach.
Also, I think those green things that appear sometimes are jacks. Which is pretty cool. Or now it's pink, but I think those are jacks, right?
Jacks.
Yeah, like the toys.
Jacks?
They're like the little caltrop shaped things that most
Yeah,
people
those, but I
nowadays
don't-
don't know how to play. But it's pretty simple actually.
Are they musical instruments?
No, they're like a toy. I think most things in this level are either instruments or toys, so... But you play by throwing a little ball up in the air, and then first grabbing one, throwing the ball up in the air again, grabbing two, and then up until you can't grab them anymore. I think you're allowed to let the ball bounce once. And whoever at the end of the game has the most jacks like collected wins.
That's got to be on some US games, and I don't know that.
I think it's a British game actually.
Shit.
It's just something that's like old school, at least compared to us. Like it's before our time.
So old school that school is spelled with CH, or the CK. That's pretty old.
Ooh, Twin Hearts sounds pretty good. I kind of want to save up for that. Actually, no, the
Oh, that's more
damage
expensive.
decrease is bad. I'll just get this. Okay, there's no other items after that.
Well,
Okay, I'm gonna
the
try
guns.
the whetstone.
All right then.
Ba-dum, 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 bow.
And
Little juggly boar. Can I do it?
Sure, if you want to.
Well, hey there, fellas. Come to watch my little show, have you?
No.
They say juggling is just like burying. Though at first, tough at first, but soon you can string them together swimmingly. I'm hoping to get to 4 someday. 4 in a row? Yeah, that would be something, wouldn't it?
That would be a salmon, wouldn't it?
Well, that will be 4 things in fact.
Foursome thing. I love foursomes. I mean, I've
don't
never.
think that's the 4 he was talking about, but that is also 4 in a row.
I'm always the furry talking, because I'm the furry.
4 furries?
Yeah. I love balancing on a leg.
Huh?
We call it hopscotch. Well, it's not a
No,
full
we call
description.
it hinkler, actually.
Well, only yesterday I called it hopscotch, so I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know
Yeah,
whom's
you
to
call
you
it
talk.
hopscotch, I call it hinkelin. We are not the same.
We are the same, actually. We are clones. I was going to say mutants, but that would make us exactly not the same.
I mean, there is
Well,
a scenario where 2 mutants are the exact same.
Oh no!
I think you're dead. Yep.
Yeah, we both made the same mistake.
In a row.
Do you think we'll be able to finish the game by the end
No.
of today? Because
But
there's
by the end of today, definitely not. Yeah,
true.
actually,
There's 4 more
if
minutes.
But by the end of the stream,
Probably not,
if
but
we
wouldn't it be
keep
cool?
on this pace,
Ah!
I think we currently have about 1 boss per hour, or 1 world per hour, and with 3 worlds. That does count, check out. But it gets harder the longer it goes, so...
But what about being castrated?
True. Hadn't considered that.
Nor me. I'm not sure why I said it.
Oh yeah, I have the... Yep, it works every single
Ah.
time. You can just not chain it, I guess. Which is very logical, so you can't just stand on top of the boss. I don't think this is the best boss for it, but... Yeah, I think this is a pretty
That
bad
was a
boss to
good
use it on.
save.
That was.
I don't care what you're about to say to me, but that was a good save.
I was gonna say, I don't think it's a very good one for this specific boss
The
battle,
save?
but...
Did you just say the save isn't particularly good?
No, the axe head thing. That was lag, by the way.
What?
The fact that I just stood there and didn't actually dodge.
Great. I mean, I get it
true.
though, because practically I always use the Seeker, and it will always hit really. And it's really easy to just do all the, making sure I don't get hit while just keeping the trigger pressed.
True. I mean, that's also why I like the boomerang, because it goes both ways. So there's a decently good chance that it, hits.
That part is not easy with the Seeker though.
Yeah, I think that one might be better using a different weapon.
Such as the shotgun, which is much more aimed, really. Well, that was
I
quick.
am so good at this.
Great! I can use a friend who's good at this game for playing it with.
Yeah, that's definitely me. Oh, it keeps going around me as I dodge it. That was a very good save. It was so good, it took like a while for me to even come back to reality.
I love coming back to reality.
True.
Gnotched.
when I do that, I have another projectile to keep track of to dodge, which maybe isn't
True.
the smartest thing I could do. But it's fun, so who cares? I am so bad at blowing those little fireballs.
Yeah.
Like, it's already hard enough to focus on just the cloud, but then the little fireballs jump up and like, whoop.
Yeah, they're not easy.
And the thing is, because of the clouds, you can't actually use your super. Like the big super.
You can if you plan it, but, well,
Also, can we go to the map after this
Oh, yeah.
attempt so I can change out some stuff? Because
absolutely new words.
I am so bad at parrying. My
Cartridge.
But yeah, I think the biggest downside of the Chaser is its super being basically useless.
Like the X. For
Or
the
like the X, yeah.
the Seeker, the green one. 'Cause that's... in some levels that's really useful. For example, for Beppy the Clown, it's really useful because it just stays around you and the balloons don't get to hurt you because there's bullets there. They get popped by those.
True, but at the same time, compared to like just using the spread shot, that's better because it also deals a ton of damage.
Well, I think exactly because the Chaser... Exactly because the Chaser helps you not get hit, you can get more damage in the time that you save by not being hit, which usually would buy you less time, and like there's the thing there. I feel like it.
I'm not entirely sure on it because it only also blocks like things that can be destroyed, which is sadly not a lot. It only blocks things that your Chaser would already prioritize with targeting. So
That was one heck of an exclamation.
I'm gonna hope it ends up being alright.
Oh no, I
Should
have
not
not
have
done it
both
well.
done it. You survived!
I survive. I didn't survive anymore.
You survived.
I servant.
We forgot to go to the menu.
Oh yeah, that's right. Let's just do it now. We're never gonna
Oh,
think
yeah.
of it otherwise.
True. I forgot that was a thing. I don't have any others, but I'm gonna try the other super just because it probably works a little bit better. And I'm gonna... I think... I like the idea of the coffee, because that means I can just use the super a bunch.
I like the idea of the coffee because grab my balls.
Sometimes the completely random and stupid stuff is just funny.
See, there's actually something behind that joke.
What?
Prostate exams.
You know, if
Which
you
is
would just said
awesome.
prostate, it would have been funnier.
No, but like, because apparently that's something that has something to do, maybe not exactly with the prostate exam, but something about like that sort of stuff. It's like you like cough and turn your head while the doctor is holding your balls. It's something like that. I don't know what it is, but I've heard
What the
that
hell are you
a
talking
multitude of times.
I am incredibly scared of the powers of the props.
Well, you should be scared of the powers of my prostate. You don't know what that thing can do.
It just pulls out a shotgun.
Meh, you shouldn't be messing
so
with the
that
prostate.
cloud I get hit by the walking guys, that is unfair.
That is unfortunate.
It's so fun when you manage to like save above the screen.
That is a moment of like, ooh yeah.
Ooh, that
Oh no, I have died.
That was not well timed.
We have been frited. Which is French for frittade. Mm-hmm.
Which is English for frittade.
Which is Dutch for frité.
Gefrituurd.
Gevloekt. Oeps.
Gefritureerd.
Oeps, mijn neus. For those who don't speak Dutch, that meant, whoops, my
Oh no,
nose.
my nose.
Those are spinning faster than I think they should be.
Wait, which ones?
The second to last ones seemed like they were freaking out.
I did not have enough brain power
Right.
to realize anything else then I am dead. This one is generally seen as the hardest boss. Like, too hard for where it's at, right?
Yeah, it's like, it's overly temperature.
I've tried to parry 3 different ones and I got hit every single time. It's weird because in the mausoleum, parrying is easy. Like the timing.
That save was incredible.
It was.
I didn't even lose health on it.
But like in the mausoleum, doing parries is really, like, the timing itself is easy. But for some reason, I just mess up the exact same timing because the timing doesn't change when in a boss.
I mean, it's much more to keep track of. Because you have 5 billion brains to use when boss. Else not.
True. True.
Else not. Else else star.
I gotta say, out of the little guys at the bottom, I like the one most with the tiny eyes and like the closed
They're just-
mouth.
Yes, boss. We'll get that done anyway.
Compared to the overly jolly ones and the angry ones, yeah, I like them.
I like to
ones
consider them
most.
temperate. Like temperate, sure.
Also, does the boss start with 3 heads?
Nope.
Oh.
Only the last
So it's-
stage.
So it starts with 1 head, then it ducks down in a way that could refer to it only actually no.
I think it turns on its third head at that point.
Yeah, but in the second phase it's like perfectly positioned so it could already have 3 heads, you just only see 1. And I thought maybe that's also how the battle starts, but no.
Oh, Sniggle. Aye, Sniggle.
Lord of the Snings.
Hello, my name is Sniggle, Lord of the Snakes.
Ooh. Oh, that was a good dodge.
I thought you were going to say good dog. Why?
That dog is a good dog. Oh, I dashed. The dash didn't dash. Oh, you can change your equipment
It's not.
here?
That is pretty funny.
I'm gonna go to this because that's
I
probably...
think I do want to do Robert, actually. Robert. Robert the Flobbert.
I think Smoke Bomb is good and I don't have the other one. happens, right? Yeah.
Robot has
I think-
legs.
I think the boomerang shot is just flat out a better version of the normal shot, right?
Yeah, I think pretty much. I believe they have the same attack damage and the same a lot of things. I don't know, maybe it's
I feel
slower
like they
though.
would have more attack damage. Like, it feels strange to me to have the same attack damage for a shot that's technically harder to, like, think of how you hit it.
But you, like, as in the boomerang, because the boomerang is a bit more confusing, but it also has more range because it has in front and in behind you. So it,
Yeah,
in fact, it's
but
easier.
I feel like it would have
Almost
more
always.
damage. Still,
Maybe.
because it feels like it would be unbalanced if it just. Well, yeah, it does have more damage because when we started early on, you hit some enemies with the normal shots that didn't die in one hit, but with the boomerang they did.
Huh. Then perhaps I am
remember.
wrong. I really thought they had the same attack. I do remember that I used to. Well, as you might know me, I'm not that excellent at reading instructions well. So,
True.
yeah, that seemed to spike some recognition. Glizhed. That's probably Russian for eyes. Glizhed. Or for a sausage. Glizh.
Oh, I just got a message that I should be less noise from half one instead of from one.
Alright.
Because my mother has to be awake at like 6:45
Ooh, wow.
tomorrow. So,
That is early.
yeah.
I don't know how my parents never complain. Because they have complained when I was too loud in the past. But, you know, they're in the room next to me. And still
they
they don't...
might just be really tight sleepers.
My dad, maybe, but my mom definitely not.
Because my parents both like wake up when any sound exists. Like you can be tiptoeing and they will just be like, "Oh yeah, I heard you last night," and I'm like, "Huh? How?"
I wasn't last night. I don't know, maybe they are just relatively tight sleepers. But I am a loud screamer, which is not a sex joke. That's
It's just a fact.
You think we're streaming here?
Again, fact.
You think we're streaming here to make people laugh? No, we're streaming
No.
here to tell people how we are in the bedroom. That's
The one and only goal.
We got crunched.
I love that you tried to save, but you just ran straight into the enemy.
That was, I mean, that was not that difficult of a save. I was just really, really stupid, which is not surprising.
I think his hitbox is like big in that, so it might have been like just impossible to do without getting hit.
No, I feel like I've done that before and it would have worked in the same snibble.
Well, we haven't actually done the same phase much together, so
Maybe.
usually I'm already dead.
Ow!
Incredible gameplay. Incredible gameplay.
Compelling gameplay. You die.
Compelling.
I mean, that kind of is what a lot of games are. You die over and over until you learn how not to die.
Yeah, yeah. I love lag.
Right. That went unwell.
Yeah, when the lag spikes happen, and they don't happen often, I think they happen like once every 4 or 5 attempts. I think the last input I did just keeps going, so if I was walking to the right a slight bit, it'll just continue walking to the right, like, whee!
That is frustrating.
Luckily, it really doesn't happen much. Oh. I also just get like very bad like visual confusion stuff where there's just way too much happening on screen for my brain to keep track of where I am. I have that in a lot of games. I just can't keep track of where my player character is.
That is, yeah, that is definitely a difficult thing in this game, because kind of like hitting is less important than not being hit, which is, I suppose,
Yeah.
in a lot of games. But, so it is that really does cause a huge detriment.
Yeah. Especially because, especially with two people, there's a lot of things also going on from our own weapons.
And don't shoot the fiery orbs, or they will fire your orb. Oh, I thought I still
That
had
was
2
a
health.
2-in-1 combo.
Wombo combo!
Also, I think the thing is, extra health for me really would not be useful because I think I already take more than 5 hits every single battle.
Well, you don't, because you don't have that much health, so...
Yeah, but you revive me at least twice every
Oh,
battle.
like that.
So... Like, I wonder if there's a single battle where I have, like, been revived less than 2 times, and not, like... Well, no, I think most of the battles I haven't even made to the end, but out of the ones that I have, I think all of them been revived at least 2 times. I suck at gaming. It's fun.
Well, you don't suck at gaming. I'm just really, really good compared. No, you know, if you've ever seen my grandma
Funny joke.
gaming, then you'll realize, you're not that bad at gaming. It's just
mean,
some
true.
games are more
I'm
difficult.
just not good at this game.
If you've ever seen me playing strategy games, you'll realize you are excellent at gaming.
That is very true. I am decent at
Did you just
strategy
call me
games.
bad at strategy
You
games?
suck at strategy.
Wow. From my own friend.
No offense, but you suck at strategy games a lot. But that kind of
It
makes
is
you
true.
an unpredictable force, which sometimes does make it really hard to like build a strategy against you.
That is very often my only tactic, is just to confuse people most of the time, and then sometimes use some things that I came up with, like, yeah, that makes sense. But like, mainly just confuse people so they don't know what to prepare for.
Yeah.
And it usually doesn't work. Let me tell you something. It's not incredibly effective.
I really love being hit on by a dragon.
I mean, is this your first time? Oh.
No, I've been hit by it many times.
Very good. We have been hit a lot of times. Because like the face in the water says how many times we have died. But is that the amount of times that we have been hit,
We
died?
should check
or
out
like
how many times it is after this boss.
70, Bill?
Because we started with 147 or 74.
74.
And in between we've had Beppy.
Yeah,
We've
Beppy.
one run and gun level.
Have we had the?
We
Yeah, I
can
think
check just
that's
what's
the-
in this section as well, and then go there so we know what we can and can't count. Damn, Lobber, I barely know her.
More like blob.
I love the implication of lobbing someone, like lob her.
And I like making sure as
I mean,
well.
I barely know her. I mean, don't lob strangers, kids. It's impolite.
Blob strangers, kids. It's funny.
Lobster.
If it's funny, that means you're allowed to do. That's not true.
Yeah, it's only true when we do it.
Right. So do what we say, not or do as we say, not as we do.
Exactly. We are bad role models with good advice.
We're bad role models with great intentions. I hope.
Wait, you have good intentions?
Sorry. Snorri.
Okay, apparently hitting the tongue doesn't damage it, which I think it should, right?
It kind of should, yeah. But also,
Yes, that would make the lobber really good, but I mean, being able to shoot down instead of being forced to shoot to the honestly tiny hitbox on the left. Because like the second phase, its hitbox, it's I think only the lowest two types of clouds consistently hit it. The low middle one sometimes hit it, and the bottom or the top ones never hit it with a normal weapon,
okay.
which I think is very bullying.
You're
And we
organizing
should
yourself.
contact the principal.
More like the principle of yours knoll.
Also, what is the X move of the lobster?
Big glob. I should have done that
That's
a few
a
seconds
big
ago.
glob.
That's big
Well,
glob
no,
of snob.
I think it being the kill is pretty funny.
True.
He's like, oh, what does that do? Oh, it's dead. Because that makes it seem like it deals a lot of damage, you know?
I think it does deal a lot of damage because it's a big version of the one that's already kind of the big damage deal, apart from the charge. I believe the charger is at least as strong when it's properly charged.
I think the charge is probably biggest damage, then lobber. Oh yeah, it's down to the right. Then, if we're counting individual shots, probably the like backward shooting one, the
Yeah, the
boomerang. Then the normal shot. I think then the individual shots of the spread, and last probably homing because it's like impossible to miss with it. But
That feels accurate.
what was the voice I did?
Through
Through all your
Roar.
rhymes and all my... Through all your battles and all my rhymes, you have perished 266 times.
That's less than I thought.
Yeah, that's only like 90 more from Beppy and
What?
one run and gun.
Grim.
Anything else? No, no.
Gal.
Beppy, run and gun, and Grim. That's pretty good.
I always keep calling Grim Matchstick Wally Wobbles, which is not true.
No, that's a war veteran. Right?
No, that's
No. Oh, true. Wait, we can't jump here. Oh. I think we skipped one dialogue.
You
option.
give it to them devils, but good. Go on over to the next island. Lots of fun times waiting for you there.
It's such a good song.
The little muglets, I'm fighting them, I'll say that much. Well, they convinced me that I was the deadest.
I'll do the devil.
It's like a duet.
You see, I knew there was something special about those fellas.
Well, don't be too sure just yet, boss. I think there's something fishy about those two.
Lobster.
Lobster. Don't blow your weight, Dice. Those two little twinks. Try it.
They look sweet. I
Yeah.
second that opinion.
I'll be waiting.
He just sits there waiting until they try something, never tries something like, okay.
He dies of starvation. We win.
Should we
this is
stop
the
the
bee,
stream
right?
now and then, like, because you need to be quiet
Oh, true.
soon, right? So,
It's probably smart if we do outro and stream stop you.
no, just stop it right now.
Yeah, just. Did you?
No, I actually didn't.
I heard some sound and I was like, "What's that?" Because that would have been a funny bit. But now it's gone on for too long to be funny anymore. So thank you for the people on the Twitch and thank you for the people on the YouTube. We hope to see you again next stream. Funny button.
Funny buttons, that's right. I think
Funny the button.
I think I've accidentally hurt myself in being stupid, which is
I
not
also
entirely
did.
uncommon.
I also did. I accidentally kicked my toe against the wall, and now it hurt.
Accidentally, I'm not gonna tell it. It's not a nice thing to hear.
Oh, you accidentally impaled your own head? Yeah, it happens to the best of us.
Anyway, see you in the next stream.